It's so good to have you with us. Come on in.
Come on in.
Come and join us for the next hour. Jamie Carragher came in confident and will leave validated tonight.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait for table time.
Oh, are we doing that tonight, are we?
Oh, we're doing that tonight,
Can you do it
baby.
by yourself?
I'll do it whenever I want.
Whatever I want.
Your American accent, awful. Awful.
What about your American accent?
Pretty good, apparently.
Well, I
according
believe
to
so, yeah.
Twitter.
I was reading social media
Yeah.
on
Oh, after the fight?
After the fight, yes, you were American then, waiting for the fight.
Was I? Was I really? I don't know what people get so het up about. You know, live and let live. That's what I think.
You've had a bit of a little stick on social media.
Golasso Show. If you were watching the Golasso Show with Nico and Nigel, welcome along. It's good to have you with us as well. Unfortunately, that interrupted Jamie's rant, but never mind.
Did you mention Nigel as well? He said Nico.
I said Nico and Nigel.
Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah, I always mention
Just double check
Nigel.
him.
Can't forget Nudge.
Nope, you can't. You absolutely can't. Well, did you enjoy the second half a bit more?
Yeah, the second half was a lot better. I thought Liverpool had control in the last 20 minutes of the first half, but I don't know, it was a little bit, I don't want to say boring, but very tactical.
No, that's what you said.
Yeah, well, it was boring for the viewer at home, but I mean, when a game's boring, it can be tactical. But second half, I just thought there was a bit more urgency, a little bit more quality. And Liverpool deservedly win.
We are going to talk a lot more about Liverpool, but can I also just mention the fact that it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, everybody, and for that reason, we have a very special post-game planned for all of you guys at home and for us here in the studio.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving tomorrow, everybody. Yes, so Liverpool got a massive win today against Real Madrid at Anfield against the defending champions. Let's take you straight out to Andy Robertson, Liverpool.
Andy Robertson, how you doing?
You okay, guys? Is that your attempt at a Scottish accent?
I'm bad at accent. I leave it up to Kate. We got a show, yeah? What's took you so long?
I was having to ice my legs, sorry. It took so long.
He meant in general in 4 years that we've been doing the show is what you meant, but never mind. Still good to have you with us. Top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League table. Life must feel good right now.
Yeah, not too bad. It's been good so far. Obviously today was a big game for us, and you know, the lads that have been here for a while haven't managed to get one over in Real Madrid, so it was nice to finally be on the right side of the result.
Andy, I was not happy with that penalty when I seen it there. I didn't think that was a penalty. How much did you actually connect with him? Because it didn't look like it was anything when we watched so many replays back.
Yeah, look, there wasn't much contact, but I think, as you know, I think I've left my leg in a little bit, you know, and yeah, look, there's contact there, and I think if the ref gives it, then he's not gonna overturn it, you know. So I think it's soft. I think it's on the soft side. I was a bit frustrated, but look, it is what it is, and I think Queeve was getting bored, so I gave him something to do, and thankfully he stepped up. Yeah,
he was getting a little bit cold. He needed warming up. But listen, I want to get back to you know, the new manager's come in. He's had a great start, but it is different. You can see that with your position. You play a lot more narrower at times. It's not overlapping. You're actually underlapping and making runs inside. Can you just give us a little insight to the differences with the new manager, especially in your position at fullback?
Yeah, it's been a lot different. You know, obviously, like you say, it's deeper, or sometimes he wants you to overlap, sometimes he wants you to underlap, sometimes he wants you to make deep runs, like you've seen Connor do quite a few times tonight. So, look, every game's different, and I think we're all enjoying it. You know, I think everyone's position's different, but, you know, if I'm focused on myself or the fullback role, then, you know, every game, pretty much, we have to do something different. So it's been really enjoyable. You know, I think, you know, being 30 years old and experienced, it's been a joy to kind of learn something new again and things like that. So I've really enjoyed it, and look, it will take time, but I think the results have been really good. I think we've performed really well, and you know, hopefully we can only get better. But you know, like I said, everything changes game to game. The staff put in some amount of hours, and you know, the analysts they put in is unbelievable, and you know, that makes us the best prepared possible for every game.
Andy, you've got a big game at the weekend, and you know how important it is to refuel. And I've always just got that image of you and every other Scottish player. It must be Iron Brew.
There's a lack of it down in England. That's the problem. You know, thankfully some of my family are down, so hopefully they've brought me a couple of bottles.
I guess we're interested over here because obviously we work with Jamie all the time, and we see a lot of the stick that he gets on Twitter and social media and stuff after certain statements that he may make publicly. What do you guys think of him over there in the dressing room? Take us inside the dressing room. What's the thoughts on Jamie Carragher?
He's been getting a bit of stick in the changing room this week, that's for sure.
Why's that?
Well, no comment. I think I'll leave that.
Do you think Jamie oversteps the mark from time to time?
No, I think he gets paid to do his job, and I think all he's doing, it's part and parcel of football. He has to give his opinion, and whether we agree with it or not, sometimes is a different story.
So basically, you said you don't agree with it. Is what I took from that.
Well, maybe not me, but no.
Andy, you know when you come to the end of your career, and we know there's still a few years left in you, we're pretty sure of that. But do you fancy a bit of punditry? I mean, we're desperate.
Yeah, I'd love it, especially your guys' shows. I think it looks a bit of light-heartedness. So, like you said, hopefully I've got a couple more years on the pitch, but after it, I'll maybe give you a call to see if you can hook me up.
Yeah.
But bear in mind what you've just said. Does that make Jamie your favourite on the show?
Who's your favourite? Come on.
See, you get asked this all the time.
Yes,
Andy,
just shut up, Jamie.
Before he gives his answer, I want to make a plea. We've been asking people this for 2 years, and not once have I been chosen.
Well, what I will say is Peter Schmeichel's waving his hands behind the camera like a madman. I don't think the Liverpool fans will be too happy with that one. Look, I'm not gonna. Oh, here he comes. I'm not going to lie. I actually, when I was younger, I had a
crush on Thierry.
I had an Arsenal kit with Thierry on.
Hey.
Mum and Dad got me it for Christmas. So, I've got to say Thierry. But Cara, I respect what you did. Obviously, a Liverpool legend. So.
Andy, just keep up the good work, mate. We'll be there Sunday, roaring you on. Fingers crossed.
Thank you very much, guys. Much appreciated.
All
the best.
Congrats again. Thank you so much. Oh, everybody coming on the show is good people tonight.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Everyone loves you.
If Andy Robertson can't pick me, honestly.
Are you ever going to get a vote?
I know.
Stop being nice to people.
I know. Imagine what they were saying in that dressing room.
Who's on it? Chaplain Thierry, Kate, Michael, Jamie. No.
Wow. Just mentioned Jude Bellingham a moment ago, and Peter Schmeichel caught up with him after the game.
You came here to get today. What is it with the team at the moment? It's not really working out for you.
Yeah, the performance wasn't good enough tonight. You know, they were in control of large majorities of the game. When we got into those areas where we looked like we could be dangerous, we were just lacking that cutting edge. And it's disappointing, but we have to review it. We have to look at where we can improve the ways that they hurt us. I think there's many different reasons, but the last two games we've done really well at doing those fundamental things really well, and tonight we were just off it. They were a bit more dominant in the duels, which sounds like a minor thing, but if you keep winning them over and over again, that's going to take a hold of the game. But we've come to the most informed team in Europe at the minute. We understand the challenge that we had. We understand how good the team we were that we're playing against, and it's important we pack ourselves up now, no excuses, and crack on.
Well, that was good, wasn't it? Let's take you out to Peter, who's still there standing by for us. Did Jude ask about us? Because he's like a friend of the show. Did he ask about us, Peter?
I don't think he was in the mood for that today.
Okay.
For him personally, it wasn't a good game. He was. Him and Mbappe was in a way were targeted by the Liverpool players. Every time they had the ball, they were closed down by 1-2 players very, very quickly, and in a physical way. And it's not something that they're used to, either of them. So, wasn't his best game. It definitely wasn't Real Madrid's best game. And in all fairness, it's a shadow of the team that we saw winning this competition last season, Kate.
Peter, Jude Bellingham said in his interview that Liverpool are now the best team in Europe right now. Do you agree with him?
Well, he didn't say that, Jamie. He said he's the most important team. That's a big difference. But in all fairness, James, I was very, very impressed with Liverpool today. Their organisation, the way they play, the way they close their opponents down, how they come up to their chances. They're up against a really good goalkeeper. We covered that already. Saved some really, really big chances today. It's relentless. They keep winning, and then when when the other team has a chance, like a penalty, there's a goalkeeper there saving it. He's done fantastically well. Honestly, Jamie, I can't wait for next year. What's going to happen? Is it going to be him? Is it going to be Alisson? Is it going to be Mamadashvili? I mean, it's 3 really, really high-quality goalkeepers. Who's going to get the number 1 shirt?
But when you've got a top keeper like Alisson, whose form has been exemplary. Oh. You like that word? I'm not saying it again.
I think you missed the L.
Did I?
Yeah.
Go on, say it again.
Exemplary.
But come on, who's twisting and turning?
Look at him, look at this man, your man.
Salah. I mean, I wouldn't say it was his best game tonight, but on the counter-attack, he was brilliant as usual. Twisted and turning. Fakes a goal like he's going to go on, open it up, but comes back onto his right foot.
But listen, you've given the big build-up before the game, so I'm going to let you take this.
Well, he just mishit it, you know. It's one of those things, he's changed his technique, he's gone for the outside of his foot, and he just puts too much on it. Yeah, and he kicks the floor a little bit, so you can let him off. Are you more Salah in or out, Jamie?
I'm Mo Salah in, of course I am. I always have been, but Cody Gakpo puts it... I mean, this guy gets goals, doesn't he, Thierry? He doesn't always start, but he always comes on and scores.
He has that in his locker. He doesn't trust him sometimes to start as a 9. That's why I think Nunez knows the position a tiny bit better. But he's a good player.